Hey guys, Tech 2010 back again with the next deck in the showing. This time it's my great Daiyusha build, so let's take a look at it. First off, the starter is Warrior of Destiny Die. I don't want Daiyusha because I don't like sending all my rearguard units into the soul, especially in a D-place deck, because I have had times when I've only had to 3 units on the field, so not good. So I prefer to run this, same as most starters. Look at the top 5 and put it in soul and search. Look at top 5 and add a grade 3. Pretty self-explanatory. Very useful in this deck because it is a cross-ride deck. Speaking of, we have 4 grade Daiyusha and 4 normal Daiyusha. Pretty standard lineup for me to run this because although he's into Persona Blast, he's an 11k attacker if you put him on rearguard, and I have actually had to ride him on top of himself just to get his limit break skill, which is if there are 3 or more dimension railbows in the soul, it gets plus 2000 and plus 1 critical on my turn. It also gets plus 2000 if Daiyusha's in the soul, so on my turn it's 15k by itself, which in all honesty is pretty good because if you boost it with the 8k vanilla Daisy, you have a 23 Vanguard that can hit the crossroads, so pretty good. Then you have 4 Daiyusha, which obviously is needed for this because it is a great Daiyusha build. When the pair exceeds 14,000 before it boosts, it gets plus 1 critical. So pretty simple, but you can get his effect off it quite easily in this deck, and I'll show you that later. Next we have 4 Die Dragons. Obviously the 12k attacker if you have a Dimension Railbow Vanguard. Pretty good, pretty needed in this. Next we have 4 Die Lady because it is also a Dimension Railbow. Its skill is when it's on the rearguard and the attack hits a Vanguard, you can give 3k to a Dimension Police. Pretty good. Lets you boost, say, your Vanguard high if they allowed it to hit, or boost something else like a Die Dragon. And then for the final grade 2s we have 2 Operate Skill Mika. The reason is because these are the only Dimension Railbow grade 2s until we get the trial deck, and it allows for a bit of extra pressure to allow me to draw extra cards, which is always nice. So very good, very useful to be, in all honesty, because it does allow for the drawing, because there is no counter blasting really in this deck apart from die. Grade 1s we have 4 Die Mariner, 7k beta. Don't really use skill because it will probably get rid of his effect, but it's you Soul Blast it to give a Dimension Police Vanguard 3k. So really he's just there to boost because he's 7. Then you got 4 Dielander. You counter blast 1 to give a unit a Die Railbow plus 4 Dimension Railbow 4000. Obviously it works very well with Daiyusha because it isn't a limit break skill whereas his is, and gets it to the 14 attack, and if you put this behind it, nice 20,000 with double crit on it. Very good. But it is just 6k still as well, normal after, so it's good for what it does. Your main Vanguard boost is Daisy still, just because it allows this to hit for 23 on my turn when it's active, and then 4 Diamond Ace because you need the perfect odds. Triggers, we run 7 crit, 5 draw, just so we can dig into the deck a little more, and then 4 heal. More crits in this deck because I do want to beat the opponent down quite quickly. So that's the Dimension Mobile deck for Grey Daiyusha. Let me know what you think of the deck, what changes you make, and I'll see you next time.